What's happening, boxing fans? It is Dr. Bring It. Hey, it is a beautiful March morning, Tuesday. There's a lot of stuff to talk about here. Just to let you guys know, I'm in a secret location. Taping today. Taping. Does anyone say taping anymore? Us old guys say taping because we use the tape cameras before with the VCR, VHS tapes. But anyway, so check this out. My last video about Riel Casimero versus Naoya Inoue has been getting a lot of action. Why is that? Because there's a lot of people really interested in this fight. The reason why they're interested in this fight is because, first of all, Inoue is a Japanese sensation, the monster, just plowing through everybody. And his last fight against Nonito Donaire, I like to say Donaire because that's really the proper way to say it. I don't even know how he says it. If he says Donaire, I say Donaire. But anyway, that last fight went to 12 rounds. And what happened is that Nonito took it straight to Inoue. Did everyone think he was going to do that? I thought he was going to do that. You know why I thought that? Because I know the way that Nonito likes to fight. He made an entire career coming down in weight, being the bigger guy, and he just takes it right to his opponents. Because he's like that. He's got nerves of steel, he's got a strong chin, and he proved it against Inoue. Now, everyone says like, he's a little bit old and stuff. You know what? I'll tell you this. When life happens, you have a kid, you have a family, you know, physical fitness kind of usually takes a back seat. So did we see like a little bit of a degradation in performance and like, you know, in fitness with Nonito? Possibly. I mean, I know that he trained very, very hard, obviously, for that tournament when he fought Inoue. But he made his presence known in the ring. And he was awesome. It was such an awesome fight. But one thing that happened was, and we can thank Nonito for this, I think he might have exposed Inoue in a sense that we saw everything that Inoue could do in the ring that day because we saw 12 rounds of his fights. What did we learn about Inoue? Inoue, we know that he could actually last 12 rounds. We know that he could take it punishing because Nonito didn't let up. I mean, he really took it to Inoue that night. And we know that he could take a punch because Nonito's power was there. I mean, was he as powerful as he was like 10 years ago? Maybe not. But still, he was able to connect with Inoue, and Inoue took it. And, you know, did something with his orbital bone, which is a little bit concerning going into the fight with Casimero. But regardless, we know that he can last 12 rounds. So here's the start of the discussion, really. How can Casimero, how can he beat Inoue? First of all, can he beat him? And the answer is yes, he can. Anybody can lose. Inoue is not invincible. He definitely can be beaten, especially now that he has given 12 rounds of action that the Casimero camp can now look at. So who really has everything to lose in this fight? Inoue. Just to let you guys know, Inoue has 20 fights, right? And he's got, I think it's like 19 wins, 16 of which were knockouts. Very, pretty decent knockout percentage. Then you have Casimero, okay? I honestly think Inoue, overall package, okay. However, one thing that I'm learning as I like really look at and delve into a lot of Casimero's last fights, Casimero actually got a lot of his knockouts in the later rounds, like 8, 9, 10. That's still pretty dangerous. And the thing is that Casimero actually does is he has really, really good range. He has really good distance control. He likes to fight like, you know, right here, okay? He puts his hands down, okay? He likes to do this a lot, right? But he likes to watch his opponents from a nice healthy distance. Now, if they get a little too close, like, right, he backs up, and then once they come in too close, then he comes in and smothers. So that's one thing that we're definitely gonna see from Casimero with Inoue. We're gonna see a lot of distance control. Now, if Inoue can't come in and close the distance, how effective do you think he's gonna be? Now, here's the thing, Inoue likes to move forward, but guess what? Casimero likes to move backwards. He likes to mimic the distance control. So that's definitely something to watch out for with Casimero. What else? Casimero, every punch, majority of his punches comes from rolling, and then he likes to hit with the very tight uppercuts and tight hooks. Everything from his body, okay, is pretty much right here, okay? He has this little shell, kind of like what you see from Mayweather, and his timing, if you notice, if you look at like some old footage of Roy Jones Jr., he has this little like, almost like this drunken style, right? This little roll, he's very like rhythmic, okay? But he likes to roll out of his punches, so he's always in position to really deliver a powerful blow. That's why he's very, very dangerous. Now, we've seen Casimero fight towards the latter parts of the fight, going into the championship rounds. So we know that he can take Inoue into the trenches, deep into deep waters, so to speak. So this is going to actually play in Casimero's favor. If Casimero can take Inoue into deep waters, into rounds 8, 9, and 10, Inoue is going to have a really, really tough time. Now, the reason why I say this is because Inoue, he starts very, very fast. He likes to go in. And one thing, too, to Casimero's, to his advantage, Inoue likes to just go in, straight out, straight in, straight out, okay? Everything's very tight. He's got super fast reflexes and everything, okay? But same thing with Casimero. Casimero might not have the hand speed that Inoue has. However, he makes up for it in his foot speed. He's able to move his head. He's able to come in and out, okay? He likes to move his head a lot. He's got really, really good head movement. So here's the thing. In the forum, I'm seeing a lot of comments out there. Now, I know in the first video I said that I'm gonna lean towards Inoue because I think he's like overall has an overall package. He's got the defense, he's got the footwork, he's got the hand speed, everything complete. He's got the speed that kills, okay? He's got the tactics as well. He's got the body shots. He's got a good liver shot, okay? He's got all the shots in the book. Casimero, he doesn't have an authoritative jab, but that I usually like to see. However, again, he's an unconventional fighter. He attacks the body with huge, vicious hooks. He likes to throw the uppercuts, kind of like very Mike Tyson-esque, you know? He throws his shots with bad intentions. So will he be able to connect with Inoue? Yes, because Inoue comes straight in. He doesn't have the angles, okay? Casimero has the angles. As a matter of fact, he goes in and out of, like, you know, sometimes when he tries to walk his opponents down, he steps into southpaw position and he could throw left-handed bombs with his, you know, with his left hand. I mean, he's really that dynamic, okay? Now, if there's going to be a knockout, I can't honestly say who it's going to be from. Who has more power? Honestly, look at Casimero's calves. His calves are tree trunks, okay? Kind of like what you see from Manny Pacquiao. That's why people, you know, the fighters with like the big legs, they typically have very, very strong chins, and they're very explosive, okay? But all their power comes from the base. And that's why they can come in and out all day pretty much. He's got that fast twitch calves power, okay? Is it a Filipino thing? I'm not sure. I have pretty, you know, decent sized calves myself. But I don't know, guys. The more I delve into Casimero's fights, again, I already said this from my very first one. I want Casimero to win. However, I lean towards Inoue, but the more I look at Casimero, the more I delve into like his past fights, the more I see how he could actually beat Inoue. So how, again, just to sum it up, how is he going to be able to take Inoue? Distance control is number one. He has to be patient because he has to go in with the idea that he's going to take Inoue into deep waters, to like rounds 8, 9, and 10, where his power is not as strong. He's going to have to go to the body, has to punish his body. So a lot of my guess is in the first several rounds 1 through 6, he's going to have to stay away, keep a distance, bang to the body, bang to the body. Unless, of course, he wants the fast knockout. Casimero, he's got a very strong chin. I've seen him take some pretty big hits out there. And the thing is about Inoue, he has the speed. However, everything is in front. Everything is right there. You already know that it's coming. So Casimero, he's right here in his shell. He's watching everything coming in, and he's rolling with shots, okay? So if he does this, he'll be able to snipe, bang to the body, take Inoue's power away from him, take him to deep waters, and then light him up with the big uppercuts. I don't think Inoue has gone toe-to-toe with someone who throws those kind of haymakers. I'm not sure. And you know what, Casimero, he's really a counterpuncher. Inoue is a counterpuncher as well. I don't know if you guys see it, but Inoue is also a counterpuncher. He likes to, you know, as a matter of fact, he learned or was taking tips from Manny Pacquiao on how to roll away and throw his Manila ice. Okay. He's got it all too, again. So what do you guys think? I think it's really split. I see a lot of Inoue fans out there, but I also see a ton of Casimero fights. Not that I'm being swayed. However, I can't help but notice that Casimero is really going to take him to the jungles. That's why I filmed that here in the jungles of maybe the jungles of the Philippines. So let me know what you guys think. Please subscribe if you haven't. Like and share the video out there with all the other boxing enthusiasts out there. And I can't wait to hear from you in our forum. Talk to you soon.